I didn't get into that. My
Well,
timeline,
did D-Bone get into it? Because if Bone was involved, I'll tell you what, Bone is not happy.
No, he's not.
John Cena was at peace.
Yeah, he was.
Smile on his face as he tapped out of the greatest wrestling career of all time. I went down the same way, and I texted John immediately afterwards. I should have given him a heads up that this is what Gunther's going to try to do. This happened to me from Gunther. Obviously, I should have told John, hey, he's looking to do that's what he's trying to do. And whenever he wraps those big Austrian legs around you like a boa constrictor, it's going to be tough to get out. Tyrese Halliburton, brokenhearted, obviously.
That guy.
Everybody in D.C. It's just...
Shocked.
Yeah, Gunther took him out. Gunther's in the middle of his prime. Gunther didn't care about the whole celebration. Gunther gets a tap-out victory over John Cena and Tyrese Halliburton.
Have you checked on him?
I have. I texted him a couple times because he was sitting right behind Michael Cole, front row. Real Mark, he said, true Mark. He gave a couple hashtags to himself in the group text, which I appreciate. But he was there, and that's not what he expected. Now, a lot of people would say, maybe Cena wins that one. Well, maybe he should have then. Okay, maybe he should have won.
You're right. Didn't have enough in the tank.
Maybe he should have won out there and won. But the George Cena little...
He was ready.
Ours when he knew.
It's a good meme.
He was ready.
Time to go. When I send you this, just know, I know it's over, and I know it's time to go. Bang, bang, bang. I should have gave him a heads up, though, when he was here. And I feel like that was a missed opportunity. That was my text to Mr. Cena immediately after watching the finale. I'm sorry, I should have told you that's what he's going to be trying to do. And I assume Cena watched film. He's always going to be prepared, but him losing certainly made people not happy. Now, the international wrestling marks, I believe, are like, this is what wrestling's supposed to be. But I think a lot of the Cena fans are like, is it? Does it always have to be like that?
It's not.
Is that what it has to be all the time?
It was poetic.
Or can it potentially,
poetic.
Be something that's magical? I do appreciate him taking off his shoes. I do appreciate taking off the headband that he's worn around his bicep for the last 20 years because his pythons, brother, are so big. His wristbands were different than the ones he wore in here. They were actually switched, and he said that we were going to have the actual ones.
Yep. He did.
Feels like we were lied to just a little bit by Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, Respect. So maybe this is this might be a collector's item.
That's a one of one.
Might be a collector's item now, which we're very appreciative of. Hell of a run, though, John. We appreciate it. I assume this did big numbers. I assume it did gigantic numbers. I'm being serious. It felt like everybody on Earth was talking about it.
And I think that's what, Foxy and I were talking about this a little bit before the show. That's why I was kind of pissed off because, like you said, hey, listen, you got to respect the business and all that kind of stuff. But you had this match in particular, there were a bunch of people who don't give two shits about wrestling that were watching this. And it would have been cool just to see Cena beat the piss out of Gunther and go out on top.
I do wonder if Cena had a plan for after the match, what he was going to do, and then whenever that gets, changed immediately as the entire roster comes out to say thank you and honor him, and then CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, two guys that Cena obviously gets along with very well and was a massive part of their entire story, say, hey, these are our titles, but they're really yours because you're the one that created them and made them to be as important as they are. Cena didn't want to do that. It was very obvious that Cena didn't want to wear titles that he did not win over his shoulders. Because even though whenever he was heel, he wanted to ruin the business and everything like that, he loves the business, and he tried multiple times, hey, this is your title, it is not my title. And they're like, no, you're the one that made them the title, so please do the thing. And he goes, all right, I was going to do something, but I guess once again, I have to do what you guys want me to do. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. No, you got to go to the other one, please. Please. You really want me to do this? Yeah, do it, please. How about you? And then Cena's like, you know what? Professional wrestler, I think they could be a little bit louder than his side. I think he had a plan potentially on how it was going to go after the match. Obviously, that changes when everybody wants to come out and pay their respects, including Mr. H, who got a very warm ovation from the entire crowd. And then now tonight, 8 o'clock on Netflix, they have the opportunity to do some real special stuff with the outcome and the fallout of everything that happened on Saturday. We'd like to say to Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, we appreciate you coming through the Thunderdome. We appreciate your service to sport and to beat the hell out of your body for the good and for the entertainment of everybody else. You're the man, John. Even though you didn't win, you're still a winner in our eyes.
Right.
And Elias was there. It was good to see him. All the stars came out. Joining us now live from Manatee, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, is a college football national champion, Super Bowl champion, Ryder Cup winner, AJ Hawk. Hawker, how you doing, buddy?
Man, it's tough to see John go out like that, but, obviously very, very humble champ. I don't think there ever will be anyone like him again.
Yeah, and John Cena said multiple times on Friday, this is it. So make sure you get closure, because for me, I'm leaving it all out there and it's over. And I know you can only judge off of what previous wrestlers have done whenever they said they're retired. And maybe it'll change going forward with me. But this is it. This is the final time. Right here, he's taking it all in one last time. Let me go ahead and just Polaroid this for my own brain so I can remember what it was like as I walk out of my final match ever. He says, I bid you adieu. Shout out to Stu. And then walks his ass out of there for the final time in the WWE. He will now be an ambassador for the WWE. Not 100% sure what that means. But no, don't thank us. We thank you, brother. You're the best, Cena. And I think he could have won that match. I don't think necessarily had to lose. But John Cena.
What do you mean?
Well, Gunther's the most.
Saw that choke. You saw that
could've won. He
picture.
should've won.
He can't breathe.
Well, I think he could have won if he could have won, you know? And maybe one more five-knuckle shuffle.
Are you saying he threw the match?
No, I'm just saying there at the end when he was smiling and just said, you know what, I'm done. I think he could have potentially
Fought to get to the rope.
one final time. But
Yeah.
I think he felt what I felt. And that's when that Austrian man is wrapped around you, you feel like
It's a boa
I almost got, what's that called? Claustrophobic.
Yep.
I was almost claustrophobic with his body just kind of engulfing me. And I think that's probably what Cena felt as well. So he said, you know what, that's it. As he
Legs aren't even locked.
says, that's a fun year. That's a fun run. I'm going to get out of here. Congrats to John. We love you, John. Good luck, John. What's John going to do now? Oh, take over the movies.
Yep.
He's, I mean, not that he would, because he has the thespian ability to do whatever. But how many action stars are there currently right now?
Not many. Probably you could probably count them all on like one hand.
Like if he really wanted to just go and take over the action world, he could. He's Cena's
He's got range. He's got range for real.
Ricky Stanicki, Ferdinand, anything else? What do he do with Amy Schumer?
Yeah.
Train wreck.
Yeah, Trainwreck. Blockers. He was that was another big comedy one that he was in.
And he'll do whatever.
He will do whatever.
He's in. He
Yeah.
is in for whatever, which is kind of this entire final run. Somebody pitches him an idea. I'm in because I want to be easy to work with. And people are like, well, if he was pitched different ideas, would he have been in? Yes. Well, this is Cena's okay with it. It's like, well, he's only okay because this is what he's hearing.